Good evening. You're watching India Speaks on NDTV 24/7. I'm Neha Khanna. It's the show that brings you voices of real India on issues that truly impact our lives. After a young boy in Bareilly was thrown into jail for merely sharing on his Facebook page what turned out to be a fake post attributed to UP Minister Azam Khan, we're asking, is it time for the draconian law Section 66A of the IT Act to be scrapped? Also, why are our netas so quick to take offence and to act against people in cases such as these? How about showing the same alacrity in tackling real issues that impact the Janta? And joining me on the show are my colleagues Neha Massey in Varanasi, Kashish Gupta in Delhi, Saurabh Gupta in Mumbai, Siddharth Ranjan Das in Bhopal and Sneha Mary Koshi in Thiruvananthapuram. But before we go across to them, let's get you the story. A young boy, a class 11 student in Bareilly, was arrested and thrown into jail where he's already spent 2 nights. His crime? He shared on his Facebook page what turned out to be a fake post with communal overtones attributed to senior Samajwadi Party leader and UP Minister Azam Khan. What's more, the police decided to throw the book at the boy, invoking the draconian and highly contentious Section 66A of the IT Act. He's also been charged under various sections of the Indian Penal Code, including for criminal breach of peace. Despite the outrage this has triggered, Minister Azam Khan remains defiant, says he will not hesitate to do this again going forward.
एक नौजवान उम्र का लड़का ये भाषा लिखे, आपको उसके बाद रिएक्शंस पढ़े आपने हमारे बारे में क्या आए हैं, वो नहीं पढ़े आपने फेसबुक पर। कानून सख्ती से लागू होता है और आपने देखा 24 घंटे के अंदर गिरफ्तारी हो गई और हमने मालूम भी कर लिया। हम इस बात की जानकारी भी रखते हैं कि क्या हो रहा है फेसबुक पर। इससे पहले भी एक वाकया हुआ जिससे मुख्यमंत्री जी, माननीय नेताजी और हमारे लिए जिस तरह का हुआ, वो भी आपने देखा, वो भी हम नहीं पकड़ा था।
घटना नहीं है, एक गिरफ्तारी है। ये 15 तारीख को एक फेसबुक पर माननीय कैबिनेट मंत्री जी के बयान को एक बयान छापा गया था जो ये कहा गया था कि उनके द्वारा दिया गया है, जबकि ये उनके द्वारा कदापि नहीं दिया गया था।
All right, let's now get you voices from across India on that story which has been grabbing headlines. Let me first go across to my colleague Neha Massey, who joins us from Varanasi. Neha, we heard Azam Khan there saying, Big Brother is watching. Dare you do this again? We will teach you a lesson. The question that we are really asking is, our netas are so quick to take offence in cases such as these. If only the UP minister had perhaps shown the same kind of alacrity in certain other cases, for example, some of the recent horrific instances of crime that we've seen against women in that state, perhaps things would be very different there on the ground. What are people in Varanasi there saying?
That's right, Neha. What you say is absolutely correct. And also we heard Azam Khan hinting as if this is a conspiracy against him, which definitely seems far-fetched considering that the schoolboy is only in class 11th and he picked up probably the post from somewhere online and he did not even write it himself. Now, I also have here with me some school students who are almost around the same age, and let's ask them what is it that they think about this. तो आप लोगों को ये इंसिडेंट के बारे में अभी पता चला है, तो ये बताइए कि आप लोग जब फेसबुक यूज करते हैं तो क्या इतना सोचते हैं कि क्या आप लिख रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है, उसका कभी एक्शन के बारे में कॉन्टेम्पलेट किया है?
आई थिंक फेसबुक इज इंस्टेंट, इट गोज विद द फ्लो। आप लाइक करते जाओ एंड यू कमेंट, यू डोंट पे दैट मच अटेंशन बिकॉज आई थिंक इट्स मोर कैजुअल। सो आई डोंट थिंक कि उसको इतनी सिवियर पनिशमेंट मिलनी चाहिए थी। आप हमें देख रहे हैं जेल में 2 दिन बंद। सो
साउंड्स बिट मच। आपको क्या लगता है?
हम लोग फेसबुक पे कुछ भी पोस्ट कर देते हैं, कभी कुछ सोचते नहीं कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं। मतलब वो नॉर्मल एक जैसे गेम की तरह होता है कि बस कर दिए, कोई उसको सोचता भी नहीं है कि उसका क्या सिक्वेंसेस हो सकते हैं। और उसके लिए जो भी हम लोग उसको पनिशमेंट मिली वो बहुत ही हार्श थी। वो मतलब उसको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से और बहुत ईजिली हैंडल किया जा सकता था, बहुत अच्छे से। और मतलब उसको समझाना चाहिए था कि उसने जो किया उसकी क्या गलती थी। एक्चुअली उसने कुछ ना खुद से लिखा था ना कुछ किया था, वो कहीं से लिया और उसको जनरली पोस्ट कर दिया, जो कि सभी करते हैं।
Right, so of course the young students here say that they often also pick up things and post online without really giving so much thought into it. While the comment was definitely provocative, it is also true that the punishment seems a bit harsh. आप लोगों को क्या लगता है कि नेता भी काफी बार भड़काऊ भाषण देते हैं या कभी कुछ ऑनलाइन पोस्ट करते हैं, उनसे भी गलतियां होती हैं, तो क्या उनको तो कभी ऐसी सजा नहीं मिलती है?
जी हाँ, जैसे कि अभी आपने देखा संसद में हमारे शरद यादव जी ने एक ऐसा कमेंट्स किया साउथ की महिलाओं के लिए, तो वो तो अभी तक अपने बयान पे अड़े हुए हैं, जो कि स्मृति ईरानी जी ने उसका खंडन भी किया हुआ है। तो उन लोगों को सजा न देकर जो हमारे स्टूडेंट है, जो गेम में या फिर जो सच हो रहा है उसी चीज़ को दिखाया जा रहा है, उनको वो लोग जेल कर दे रहे हैं। तो ये सब बहुत गलत हो रहा है और इसको सरकार को सोचना चाहिए कि कुछ गलत न हो। जो बड़े नेता बचे जा रहे हैं, हमारी जो कुछ महिलाएं के लिए कि 4 बच्चे 5 बच्चे ऐसे क्या क्या बोला जा रहा है, लेकिन उनको कुछ नहीं हुआ जा रहा है। और जो हमारे बच्चे आजकल गेम में फेसबुक व्हाट्सएप पे कर दे रहे, उनको सजा कर दी जा रही है। तो ये सब चीज को रोकना चाहिए।
ये लॉ के अंडर आता है सेक्शन 66A, जिसके अंडर इस लड़के को भी बुक किया है, जिसमें जो भी अगर आप फेसबुक सोशल मीडिया पे कुछ भी आपत्तिजनक देते हैं तो उससे अरेस्ट होता है। क्या ये लॉ आपको लगता है काफी हार्श है?
ये गलत है ये, क्योंकि एक्चुअली जो कभी भी उन लोग फेसबुक या अदरवाइज जो भी यूज करते हैं वो डीपली उतना सोचते नहीं है उसके बारे में कि इसका रिजल्ट क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, वो चीज़ तो इस तरह हिसाब से तो गलत है ये।
Right, so of course unanimous opinion here that the law is definitely much more harsh, and in this case because it is a student and there could have been a different way of perhaps handling this situation. Neha?
Interesting views there, Neha. Many saying that our netas can say what they like even in parliament, but if an ordinary person does something like this, even by mistake, then they should be ready to go to jail. All right, let's now get more voices in. One debate that we've had for a fairly long time now is on whether the draconian section 66A of the IT Act needs to go. But fact is, it is on our statute books at the moment. So what is really the solution as far as abuse of this law is concerned? Let's now go across to my colleague Kashish Gupta, who joins us from the capital. Kashish, you have a cyber law expert with you. Tell us what, according to him, is really the solution to this problem.
All right, Neha, well, you know, very interestingly, Section 66A, the judgment on that, it's been argued in the last over the last several months in the Supreme Court, and the judgment is at the moment reserved on that. But remember, it's a very interesting case, even in court, because while activists are asking for the complete striking down of Section 66A, calling it draconian and a complete clampdown on freedom of expression. But the centre, which is now the BJP-led government, had earlier, when they were in opposition, said that they would actually look at striking down the law. But at the moment in court, they have defended the complete constitutionality of that particular law. But I'm going to bring in Apar, who is a cyber law expert, to talk a little bit more about this particular case. And, you know, we've already, of course, established that this is a huge abuse of power by the UP minister. But Apar, I just want to bring in a certain nuance in this particular story. I mean, let's face it. In today's times, and social media has become, you know, such an important spectre, not just for people to express their views, but a statement like this, a post like this, which was obviously shared by this boy on social media, but it was not. But these comments were not, in fact, made by the UP minister. Of course, this is an overreaction and high-handedness. But is there not a case to be made in the fact that this post could have gone completely viral on social media in terms of making it out to be a completely communal post?
That's correct, Kashish, that a certain element of nuance needs to be brought to this conversation. People do exercise their freedom of speech, but within a boundary. So what would be a proportional response when this boundary is exceeded? It could be probably the takedown of the post itself, as opposed to charging a young boy under Section 66A as well as under 153A. Secondly, even if anyone is injured, that injury is not in any case an injury relating to hate speech or relating to any kind of content which could have led to an imminent riot. It relates to a false attribution to Azam Khan, and it is a communal statement at most. So Azam Khan could have probably sent a takedown request to Facebook. Secondly, put out a public release that the statement which is been on social media is falsely attributed to him. And thirdly, could have even considered the possibility of a civil suit for defamation, given that the content may be motivated by actual malice and is factually incorrect.
All right, but Apar, isn't this case exactly the reason why people are asking for the strike down of this, why activists and, across the spectrum, people are asking for striking down of this law because it's ending up in such high-handed behavior, because the law in itself is so vague. I mean, offensive could be anything. Offensive could be offensive like this. Offensive could be somebody calling a minister fat.
That's completely correct, and these arguments were made to a large extent before the Supreme Court in December last year, in January, and then again in February. So what essentially has been argued before court is that the language inherent in the section itself is so wide and is possible to all kinds of abuse, and this can be one of the grounds of the abuse as well. So even prior to this, we have seen factual instances of a boy sending a cake with a girl's picture on it, and 66A is placed on them. There are egregious examples all across the board, across state governments, across party lines. Yeah. It's essentially an exertion of power through the police for penal sanctions, in which young children, boys, everyone, IT professionals, women, everyone has been arrested. That's the reason a lot of people have approached court.
And across political parties, we've seen them use this particular law to criminalize. And remember, Section 66A essentially criminalizes the use of offensive language and fines people with 3 years or in jail or even a fine. Back to you, Nick.